Welcome back to Join Our Town. I'm your host, Zachary Bigley, and we got a guest again with us today, Joannie Garner. She's with Beautiful Warriors. Thanks so much for being with us.
You're welcome.
It's awesome
My
to
pleasure.
see you. Yeah. Now, what's Beautiful Warriors? Is this like, I see boxing gloves here. Am I about to get beat up? What is this all about?
I'm not going to beat you up,
Okay.
Zach, but this is what I want to tell my viewers, specifically the women, is that I am not a professional boxer,
Okay.
but I am in the fight for women.
Okay.
And a lot of times women just need to know that someone is in your corner. Someone is rallying and cheering you on in life.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So, all right, so Beautiful Warriors, you're in a sense a warrior, a support system for women. From the standpoint of ministry, how are you able to help women find themselves? I know you have a little bit of a story where you've come from some tough things. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, Beautiful Warriors was created of a painful place.
Okay.
You know, God always turns our pain into His purpose. And the power comes in the strength of Him, not strength in our own self. And Beautiful Warriors was created in my heart, birthed in a place of the loss of a mother, the loss of a stepmother, the loss of a best friend.
Wow.
And sisterhood, it's such a beautiful thing, but women tend to fight against one another. We compare, we compete. You know, there's that negativity. And so with Beautiful Warriors, it's what does God think about us? How does He see us? He sees us beautiful. Because when we look in the mirror, we don't see beauty.
Wow.
We see wrinkles.
Right, oh yeah.
We see gray hair.
Sure.
You know, we see pain. We see sins. We see the things, the mistakes,
Yeah, the
the
past.
failures. Yeah. And the warrior is that strength. God sees us strong. He sees us powerful. And that's how He created us.
That's good. That's good. So it sounds like you're trying to get these women that just, there's enough negativity in this world. Most women, probably people in general, are already beating themselves up. It sounds like you're trying to teach them just to start liking themselves. Because
Absolutely.
God likes them.
Absolutely.
I like that. That's awesome. Now, all right, so it comes from a ministry, your ministry is birthed from a place of hurt and a place of pain. And so maybe within our local community, tell me some ways that you're reaching out to these women.
Well, it's been about a 6-7 year journey now that
Okay.
I do local events in the area.
Okay.
So I would love for people to get involved with that.
Good.
That are local. There is a private Facebook group
Okay.
for women all over the United States, a safe place where they can come together. But we do events, not necessarily every month, but actually June we're going to be doing a pool party at my house.
Oh, cool.
We do picnics.
Good.
It's always fun, good food, faith, and fellowship.
Why would anybody not want to come to something like
Exactly.
that?
And men aren't allowed.
Okay, just women only. I got it. It's like the women only club. I got you. I got you. Okay, I'm just going to talk about the pink elephant per se in the room here.
Yes.
There's a couple boxing gloves sitting on the table. I have yet to do an interview with anybody that had pink boxing gloves. Why? What's this all about?
Well, hot pink is my favorite color.
Okay.
I decided not to wear that for the camera.
Okay.
And so the boxing gloves actually was very privileged and honored to preach at my church, Grace Life.
Okay.
And so it was how to fight for the abundant life. So what did Jesus die for, Zach? He died for us to have an abundant
Yeah,
life,
that's
not
right.
to just get up and make it through the day.
That's right, yeah.
And for women, like you said, to like themselves. You know, you have to fight for your own life. You have to get up every day and make the choice that, man, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to conquer this day.
I
I'm
like
going to
it.
slay the day.
Yeah, slay the
Whose
day.
life can I impact? Whose life can I change?
That's good. That's good. So it's in a sense saying, look, I'm here to fight for you. Women, you got some fight in you. There's more to your life. There's more purpose. All right. So tell me this. Now you got, just real briefly, can you hit on maybe some of the issues that these women are dealing with? Is it depression, anxiety, eating disorder? Like, is there a specific thing that stands out?
I think it's addictions.
Okay.
Whether, and the addictions, I believe, is it causes the depression and the oppression and the negativity and, you know, feeling like a failure, feeling like a loser, whether it's a divorce, loss of a loved one. I've experienced the loss of parents, but I've never experienced the loss of a child. You know, that can be devastating.
Sure, oh gosh.
A divorce, you feel like you just threw in the towel. I've experienced divorce.
Okay.
So it could be a job loss.
Yeah.
You know, it could be many things, but it's the grieving process. It's making healthy choices in that grieving process. My mom was an alcoholic, and she also popped pills. So that was her way to cope. So it's our coping mechanism
Yeah.
as well.
Now, do you have, I'm under the impression you have 10 tips that helps women, and you like to share with our viewers how to overcome oppression, depression, coping can you share all 10 or maybe give us 5? What do you think?
No, I'm just going to share 5.
Okay,
I would
okay.
love for you guys, for the ladies to find more on Beautiful Warriors.
Okay.
Or find me on Facebook.
Okay.
But the first one is, it's all about taking time for yourself. So the first one would be sleep. You know, a lot of people think that sleep is like, oh, I'll sleep when I die. No,
Right.
sleep is not overrated. Your
Okay.
body needs to be
I
able to
agree.
rest. You know, so not only with sleep, meditating, taking that time to journal, taking that time to get in the Word, to be still. You know, as women, we always want to have the answers. We're always talking, but literally just to listen.
That's good.
You know, whatever your faith is, just to take that 15 minutes every day for yourself. And I'm a big reader too, so books are a big thing.
Okay.
Because most leaders are readers. And read what you enjoy. Again, taking those 15 minutes every day, and then walking. I'm a cardio queen, so.
I see your Facebook stuff. Yeah, you're promoting that. That's good, which is awesome.
And
It's
it's
awesome.
self-care. It's not only, because your body physically is going to benefit, but mentally, Zach, that's really helped me to overcome depression and stress in my own life.
Good.
Is taking that time to exercise.
So getting enough sleep, taking time to meditate. What was the third one? Help me out.
Books,
Oh yeah,
reading.
read. Leaders are readers. And then the fourth one was exercise, getting out.
Exercise.
And then is there one more?
Journaling.
Oh, journaling. Yeah,
Gotta
writing
mention
down.
journaling.
I like the scripture talks about write the vision, make it plain. There's something about writing things out. It's more likely to come to pass in our life. Those are great tips. Great tips.
Yes.
And there's 5 more, but you're going to leave us hanging.
right.
The ladies got to go to the website or whatever and
Yes.
get more information. Okay. Now tell me spiritually, you mentioned meditation. The scripture talks about meditating on the word and getting it sown into your heart. What are some ways that Beautiful Warriors are helping in a positive way affect women spiritually?
That's a great question. And my goal is to empower, equip, and encourage women to believe what God says about them. So it's to get in the Word and know the truth.
Okay.
Because John 8:32, my life verse, says the truth will set you free.
Yeah.
So it's knowing what does God say about you? You know, what does He say about a healthy lifestyle?
And meditating on that. And so are you seeing a difference in some of the women that you get to minister to where they're able to start discover, man, God really is into me. God really likes me. The truth is really setting me free.
Absolutely.
Good.
And
Good.
I've seen too, Zach, that as I pour into women, it's a domino effect.
Okay, good.
They feel empowered, they feel confident, and they start pouring into other women, and I can just sit back and watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's not about me anyways, it's
Good.
just directing women back to the source.
I like that.
Back to the strength,
That's
which
good.
isn't me.
That's so good. Now, as a professional life and health coach, what's most important to you in terms of a goal in your ministry to the women?
I would say a healthy mindset.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, a
you
lot
believe
of
it starts
times-
there?
I do.
Okay.
I feel like it's that whole idea of we try to work harder, not smarter.
Okay.
But it's what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on Philippians 4:8?
Uh-huh.
You know, are you thinking on lovely things? Are you
Yep.
thinking on true things? And so almost everything we want to be successful in, whether it's losing weight or,
Mm-hmm.
you know, our job or reaching our goals, what are you thinking in your head? Like, what is your mind thinking?
That's good. As a man or woman
Yeah.
thinketh in the heart, so are they. I couldn't agree more. That is so powerful. And a lot of times, I think it comes back to what you were saying earlier, how they look in the mirror, they'll see the wrinkles or the gray hair, whatever, and those thoughts. So you're really trying to equip the women, hey, you are worth it. Jesus thought you were enough to die for. That's so awesome.
Absolutely.
So that's a good goal. Now, real briefly, how has this affected you personally? I do see your Facebook. You're out walking. You're teaching your kids to walk. I remember when your kids were a lot younger. They're probably teenagers now. So you're not just doing it for yourself. It's affecting your family, right?
Absolutely. I just want to be an example. You know, I put on Facebook this morning, walk the talk. I'm walking the talk, literally walking. But it's really being an example and showing people what it looks like. And letting people know the struggle is definitely real, but the obstacles, you can overcome them. And so that's what I've had to choose myself, is overcoming losses in my life. You know, we can be a victim or we can be an overcomer and be victorious. And not only for ourselves, but to help set other people free.
So it's not just about you.
No.
It's about setting the next person free, helping them. Are you noticing, even with talking about your kids, are you noticing that your kids are starting this is just becoming a lifestyle for them?
There's a little resistance, I
Yeah.
have to be honest.
Okay.
Absolutely. But I look at them and they're healthy.
Good.
You know, they're healthy children, and that's priceless to me.
See, because what I'm getting at is, as a woman, you're able to help other women, but that's not just affecting the women in our community. This is helping the family as a whole.
Absolutely.
Is that fair?
And that is my heart, because I did come from a broken family, and so it's cultivating abundance.
Good.
You know, the more of life, and the idea of we don't have to settle for less.
Good,
And
good.
going after that.
Tell me this, maybe a minute and a half or so. Tell me just some final thoughts. The viewers are listening. What's something you really want us to walk away with from Beautiful Warriors in your heart?
For women to know their worth and their value and their identity, the things that were spoken over them, even the thoughts that they have towards their self, that's not true. The self-limiting lies that we believe as women is what holds us back. It's what cages us. We're our worst critic as women, and feeling like we have to be everything to everybody. We don't. So really knowing your purpose, knowing God's got a specific plan for you, and pursuing that plan, and not comparing yourself to other people.
That's awesome, awesome. Now we got a little bit more time. You said self-limiting mindset. We got about maybe 45 seconds to talk about that. Tell me, let's hit on that for a moment.
That's where I'm at myself, so I can
Okay.
only speak from where I'm at. But it's believing lies. It's realizing that, is that true? Is that what God says? Is that what the Word says? No. And those lies creep up, and it hinders us. It stops us from moving forward in our purpose. The insecurities, the doubt, the unbelief.
Joyce Meyer says it like this: thinking about what you're thinking about. And so if we can get a hold of our thought life, if people can come connect with your website or your Facebook, whatever, and just be encouraged that they are worth it, they can make it, life gets better. They're beautiful warriors.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Joannie, thank you so much for being with us
You're
today.
welcome. This
is Join Our Town. You've been watching. I thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, this has been Join Our Town, and I'm Zachary Bigley.